At least now we know who's alone here.
That was it. And the rest of the tomb was set free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy.
You're here. Good.
Alright, we're meeting up with Sebastian again.
Sebastian,
Crucio.
that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Let's go
I'm
to
ready
the
to
catacomb.
explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Yes, that's okay.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Yeah, I think he'll be understandably livid.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Lombarda! Expelliarmus! At least now we know who's alone here.
That was it. And the rest of the tomb was set free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Alright, you're done?
There's something here by the altar.
Let me guess, it goes to the doorway. It does. Come here.
Revelio.
Okay, we need to find more bones.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
The last one? I think so. Oh.
Revelio. Leviosa.
Oh.
Accio. Protego. Revelio. Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio. I need to find a safe way across.
Oh, it was. Okay.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic, And conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that
I think I
diary
already
entry.
completed
There
it,
may
though.
be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But
Imperio.
let me think for a moment.
Where do you think these diary pages
Do you
came
think the
from?
pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
I'll get started.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
I already did it, though.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized the student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
How do you know the Imperius Curse?
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Yes, I would like to learn the Imperius.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Imperio. Alright, we got 2 of 3.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
There.
Revelio!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
That worked. Keep going.
There we go. Only took me
You
a
are
bit.
head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo!
Oh yeah, you're done. Will you survive that?
could never end. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
The relic, if you potential.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? Revelio. The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
We need that relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Ominous.
Ominous? Ominous. Sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Persuade Ominous.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Very well.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Congratulations, you killed your comrade.
We've rid the world of all this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Huh. Oh, he just teleported there.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh, no.
Man, you're
This
very
isn't good.
slow.
What is it?
Smoke. Over there, by the hamlet.
Yep.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Unforgivable! Bombarder, hit it!
An unforgivable? Oh. That's kind of dark, dude. You Imperial the Goblin and he...
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What a asshole.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You
did
did
right.
what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Well, might as well get a few things repaired.
Rebellion.
Well, I guess I could sell some stuff. Never mind.
What was he thinking?
Well,
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is.
Wow.
Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
Yes, the headmaster.
Why,
you know,
Sebastian?
the member of House Black. You know, one of the pure blood families that probably cast Crucio on muggles for a pastime.
Revelio.
I'm sure he'll certainly care about dark magic. What an asshole. I mean, I'm totally on Sebastian's side, dude. He literally had no choice. I'm totally on Sebastian's side. And his uncle wasn't gonna do anything. What? Was his uncle just gonna watch her die? I'm fully... Oh my gosh, I'm ranting right now. But yeah, I'm fully convinced if Anne would have died right there, his uncle would have blamed him for letting her die. So I don't think he has much of a reason to even speak, let alone blame his nephew for... I mean, yeah, I know he used unforgivable curse, and...
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had
Yeah,
better
but
news
he's an
about your
asshole.
Uncle and Anne.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate you setting our earlier discussion aside for now. Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What crest?
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
Very well.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
Oh boy, dude. That was tense. But yeah, I'm siding with Sebastian over his uncle. I mean, I can understand why the uncle would freak out, because he did cast an unforgivable curse, but he did it for a good cause, though, I'll be honest. What was it in the books? I think, yeah, it was explained in the books. Barty Crouch legalized unforgivable curses for Ors were fighting against Death Eaters. Yeah, and I'm totally agree with that rule. Because during Harry Potter's time, Death Eaters would have just cast all the forgivable curses, but with Barty Crouch legalizing the use of unforgivable curses for Ors during the first Wizarding War, it kind of evened the playing field. Do I think the unforgivable curses are evil? Not necessarily. But I could see why they could be used for evil.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
Oh, research?
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
Huh.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon's
How do you track a
flight?
dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home?
Huh.
We only need to return her egg.
Seems dangerous.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be
Or
finished
she could
with
set
the
us on
poachers
fire.
once and for all.
Why not? That might...
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Let's find our dragon then.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Ah.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely.
Oh.
Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Yeah, I guess we freed her just in time before they did get a collar on her. Hi, buddy. You're a good dragon, aren't you? Please
The whole
don't.
thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
You're a very pretty dragon. Please don't burn us to death.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Configure! Bovada!
Expelliarmus!
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How
Oh.
lucky for us.
How grand.
Watch your step.
I think it's very interesting she said that. I don't know if any of you guys picked up on that, but when I cast Crucio, she said, I see someone's not afraid to use the dark arts.
Starved to pick off a grab horn.
Or or just raring for a fight.
Oh boy. Poppy, where are you? Oh.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest. Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
Ow. That nearly killed me one shot.
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
She's gonna blow up her own egg.
We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Repair her.
Huh. Oh. Whoops.
Repair her.
Come on.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much.
Hi there. Oh, you returned my baby. Will you give us a lick? Give us a lick. I want to get out of this. Got human. It's got wizard contamination on it.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Not at all,
Shall
but
we
I'm
head
ready to
back?
get back.
I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Send an owl to who?
How could I have been so blind?
You alright? Puppy?
Revelio.
Oh gosh, there's still a lot of lives left.
I saw what you did!
Oh.
Hand them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand
Man, she's a quick walker. I turned my back for a second and she's gone.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Confringo.